right? Then we'll see the overview of Oracle Recruiting Cloud, all right? Then we'll discuss about the key features of Oracle Recruiting Cloud. Then next, we'll discuss what business processes we have in Oracle Recruiting Cloud, all right? Then we'll see the comparison between ORC and Taleo. So Taleo is another product of Oracle, all right? So we'll see, what difference is there between ORC and Taleo. Then we'll have a live demo in which we'll see, one business process, like how to do that. So we'll have a live demo for that. Then we'll be giving a little introduction about the Amicon. All right. All right. So let's start with the recruiting process lifecycle. So friends, the recruiting process, it starts when the hiring manager or recruiter identifies that there is an opening in his team, all right? Or if there is any new requirement that has, come up. So, or if any change program has happened in the organization and new position has been created. So from there, the recruitment process starts. So what hiring manager or recruiter does, he initiates the job requisition. So job requisition, requisition, by requisition we mean that he creates a advertisement for the job opening. All right. So in Oracle Recruiting Cloud, we refer to any job or any position as a requisition. Whenever we create advertisement, we call it a requisition. All right. So the first step is hiring manager or recruiter. He creates the requisition. Then the recruiter completes that job requisition that he has created, and then he posts that requisition. All right. Then after posting, the candidate applies to the job posting. All right. They view the job and they apply to it. The next step, what happens in recruitment is we do the pre-screening. All right. So the hiring manager, anyone from the hiring team or the recruiter, they pre-screen the applications. All right. They find like which is the best candidate for their opening. Then next, what happens is after pre-screening, we conduct interviews. Right. We reach out to candidates. Then we conduct interviews. Then once interviews are done, we collect the feedback from the hiring manager or the interview panel. All right. Then next, when we finalize the candidate, when we shortlist one candidate for the position, we offer that candidate. So the recruiter creates the job offer. All right, and he extends that job offer to the candidate. Then the candidate accepts or declines the job offer. All right. So once he accepts the job offer, the recruiter or HR completes the other joining formalities and the candidate joins the organization. So this is just the basic recruitment life cycle, right? Which happens in every organization. All right. It is not specific to ORC. It is the general recruiting life cycle. All right. So next, let's move on to the Oracle Recruiting Cloud. So what is Oracle Recruiting Cloud exactly? Right. So Oracle Recruiting Cloud is a module within Oracle HCM Cloud. All right. So like we have different other modules in Oracle Cloud. So recruiting is also another module which is part of HCM. All right. It provides end-to-end solution for sourcing, recruiting, and onboarding a candidate. So in recruiting, like in ORC, you get all the functionalities from sourcing a candidate, then pre-screening that we do, then related to job application, like we update the status of the candidate. All right, then we schedule the interviews, and then we finally onboard the candidate. So all these functionalities are there in Oracle Recruiting Cloud. All right. Also, it uses a data-driven approach and a mobile user interface to source and engage the candidates. All right. And it also uses the It also applies the business insights across all of the HCM for making better hiring decisions, because it is integrated with the HCM. So it provides, it gathers the data from all the HCM, and it provides us the better insight for making the better decisions, hiring decisions. All right. Then Oracle Recruiting Cloud was, it was designed to cater three common challenges of recruiting. So first challenge, what we feel, is finding the best talent. Then another one is hiring them quickly. And then third, onboarding them efficiently. So the organizations, they feel that, so these are the basic challenges of recruiting, we can say. You face challenge in finding a good talent. Then, because everything is not at the one place, like for sourcing, you will have to, follow some other processes in a different software. All right. Then for managing the application, you might be using some other software, right? You might be using application tracking systems. So those application tracking systems don't have all the functionalities which Oracle Recruiting Cloud offers, right? So the work, it gets delayed from finding the candidate, then getting him on board. So Oracle Recruiting Cloud, it overcomes that problem, and using this, you can hire the candidates very quickly, and you can onboard them efficiently, right? Then other features for which it is designed, it is first is to integrate with uh, Oracle HCM suite, right? So like I told you before, it is integrated with the Oracle HCM suite. So you need not to, so if you have Oracle HCM implemented in your organization, so you need not to, you know, do some other extra effort to integrate the recruiting cloud with HCM, because it is already integrated. All right. Then the other benefit of having integrated is the data is shared within the whole HCM, right? So like I told you before, that you can get better, after the analysis, you can get better business insights based on the data. So you can make better hiring decisions. Then second reason was to improve candidate quality and recruiting speed again. So because it provides the whole recruiting solution, so you get the better candidate quality and recruiting speed. Then the third is include robust sourcing tools. So when we talk about robust sourcing tools, so in Oracle Recruiting Cloud, you can create candidate pools. So these candidate pools you can create for different job openings that you have. All right. So whenever there is a requirement and you want to reach out to candidates, you can simply create campaigns. So campaigns is another tool which is provided. You can create campaigns, and you can uh, target these candidate pools, whether the candidates are internal or external, and you can reach out to candidates very quickly. All right. Then you also have, you can share the requisitions with different job boards if you are using. All right. So from ORC only, you can share the requisitions to different job boards. So once you post the requisition in your on your career site, at the same time you can post it on different job boards. All right. Then also you can, if you are using any third party agencies, staffing agencies, you can share the requisitions very easily with them from Oracle Recruiting Cloud only. All right. Then last one is to provide a mobile responsive interface on any device. So when we say on any device, it means you can access it from your mobile, you can access it from your tablet. So any other device other than laptop, you can access it very easily. Or if you're using iPad, tablet, so you can very easily access it. All right. So next, talk about the key features of Oracle Recruiting Cloud. It has a lot of features, right? I have highlighted few main features here. So first is requisition management. So requisition management is again like if there is a job opening, You can create the requisition, all right. You can post it to different job boards, right. You can see how many applications have come, and then when the requisition is filled, you can mark it as filled. So you can easily manage that requisition here, all right. Then second one is career page design templates. So this career page design template is what? It is your career site. So this is another very good functionality, we can say. So if here there is no need to go to a web developer or an IT guy to make changes to your career site. You by yourself can make changes to your career site the way you want. So suppose if you are using multiple career sites for different locations, so you can create multiple career sites. You can make changes to the career site very easily by yourself. You will not be needing the help of any web developer or any IT guy. All right. Then again, mobile responsive UI, so you can access it from any device, right? Then extensible branding and multimedia support. So this is, so whenever you are posting a requisition to any career site or to any different job board, so you can easily do the branding by attaching the multimedia with it. So you can attach a video, you can attach an image, so that it engages the employee, and you can do the branding as well of your organization. All right. Then the conversational interactions via digital assistant. So using this, a candidate can easily, so it's a digital assistant, we can say a chatbot also, all right. So using this, any candidate can easily apply to any requisition, right, using a mobile even. So like if you have seen, you go to any website, right, so there you get a link of digital assistant where suppose if you're going to a shopping website, right, so it asks you what exactly you're looking for. So similarly, if a candidate comes here, the digital assistant, it opens up when the candidate clicks on it, and it asks them like what exactly you're looking, what requisition you're looking. You can easily interact with that digital assistant, and you will easily apply to any jobs. All right. And also you not need any specific person sitting behind the laptop and answering the questions. The digital assistant will do that. Then next feature is adaptive intelligence. So what is adaptive intelligence is, it provides you the recommendations. So suppose if there is a requisition you have advertised, so it will give you recommendations, like what are the best candidates you have in your database, so that you can directly reach out to those candidates instead of waiting candidates to apply to the requisitions. Right. So it shows you recommendations for every requisition. Then it provides end-to-end sourcing, recruiting, and offer capabilities. So we can create job offers here. All right. We can send the offer to different candidates. We can create multiple job offers. All right. We can create a template and of multiple job offers, and then we can easily communicate the job offer to the candidate. So the job offers get uh, it get auto filled when with the information you provide during the requisition. All right. So there is very less information that is required by you to fill in the offer. All right. Then there is third party extensions. So suppose if you are using any third party provider for background check for any assessments, all right. Then if you're using different job boards, then also if you use any tax credit service, so these third party service providers can get, we can integrate them with the ORC, and you can easily uh, plan out these things like background check, or you can take assessments of the candidates very easily. Then next is unified self-service interface across all users. All right. So what is this is like the candidates or the users of the ORC can, update their update the information related to them by themselves. So they need not to go to the IT person to update any information related to them, right? And they can, simply see their information, and whatever they want to do, they can do it by themselves, right? Then advanced reporting and analytics. So this is also there with ORC. So if there are any analysis or you want to use for reporting, you can easily do that. Now let's move to business processes. All right. So first business process, it's creating a job requisition. So these processes are which are involved in recruiting, and which are there in ORC we are talking about. All right. So first business processes we have mentioned is creating the job requisition. So you can easily create the job requisition here. All right. Then you can post that job requisition on career sites and on different job boards, like I have told you earlier. Then if you want to share the requisition with staffing agencies to source the candidates, you can easily do that. All right. Then next is managing candidate application. So when the candidate applies, all right, so if you want to update his status, or you want to move him forward to the next round, or if you want to move him to any prior stage, you can easily do that, and you can easily manage his application. All right, that process is there. Then if you want to schedule interviews with the candidates, that you can easily do here. All right. Then again, creating and extending job offers to the candidate. Like I've told you, you can easily create and extend the job offers to the candidates. Then managing campaigns. So sometimes, you feel that you're not getting enough applications on the requirements. So you can create campaigns, and you can reach out to the candidates that you have in your database. All right. So you can create multiple campaigns, and you can reach out to internal and external candidates both. All right. Then the next process is candidate pools. So sometimes, what happens, so candidate pools are basically, you, for any specific job, you can create a list of candidates that you might need in future. All right. So let's take an example. If there is opening for a customer service, you feel that this position gets open very frequently, and you are keep getting a lot of applications for customer service position. So you can simply create one candidate pool naming customer service, and if you feel that you can keep adding the applications to that candidate pools. So in future, if any position comes up for customer service role, you can simply reach out to those candidates. So you can add candidates in candidate pools, you can remove candidates from candidate pools, you can easily do that. All right. Then managing job application form. So it is also a task, sometimes, because suppose you have different departments in your organization, like finance, HR, marketing, right? And you want that the information you need from a marketing guy will be different from the information you need from a finance guy. All right. So you can simply design different job application forms, one for a marketing guy, one for a finance guy. You can make changes like you want, and you can simply use that application form. All right. Then next is managing candidate selection process. So candidate selection process is again like you if you are hiring a marketing guy, so you might you are just, suppose if you're taking just two interview rounds for the marketing guy, but for finance guy you want to have 3 or 4 rounds, right? And first round is pre-screening, then there's any assessment that you want to take, multiple rounds are there. So you can create different candidate selection process also for the marketing position and for the finance position. and you can easily manage these candidate selection processes as you want. All right. Then again, assessments and background checks. So like I've told you, if you are taking any third-party services for assessments, for background checks, you can easily do that here. And you can share the details of the candidates for whom you want to initiate the background check. It will get, so once the check is complete, your third-party service provider will update the status and it will reflect you in ORC only. All right. Or if you want to take any assessment of the candidate, right, and you are using any third party service provider, so we can integrate those third party service providers, and you can take the additional assessments if you want. Like sometimes some organizations take behavioral assessment. All right. So you can simply do that here. You can attach those assessments with the job application form, and that can be easily done. Right. So these are the business processes. There are a lot of other processes also, but I have highlighted the main ones. All right. So is anyone having any question till now?
So Sachin have one question. He's asking scheduling interview. Is there any pre-built integration available for scheduling interviews in ORC?
Yes, it is already integrated, Sachin. So you will have to just create the templates. All right. And while scheduling the interviews, you can use those templates to send the interview invites, and to it also, when you send the invite, there is a link which is provided. There is a facility to provide a link with that, so that um, it will get added to your Microsoft Outlook, right? So it as in your calendar. So that
Yeah,
is
that
also possible.
.ics file is generated and you can add
Yes,
it to your Outlook.
Outlook calendar. Yes. So that functionality is also there.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay. Okay. And just for everybody's benefit, is just like to know from our audience, like have they worked on any recruitment software before, or this first time they are getting know about ORC? Has anybody worked on Telio or Oracle recruitment in EBS or any other third party recruitment software? Any experience? Or anybody from recruitment background or HR background? So if you guys can share your feedback on your background and your experience with this recruitment process or recruitment software or application, if you can guys quickly give some feedback, that could help to tailor further demonstration that Abhishek is about to start. There is one more question. No, Deepika is actually answering that. Okay, so fine. So let's Abhishek continue next steps. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So this is the little comparison that we have done between ORC and Telio. So like I've told you before, both are the products of Oracle. All right. So you might be thinking why. So Telio is an old product which Oracle acquired in 2012. All right. And ORC, they built it by themselves. All right. So you might be thinking why, when you had one product, why you created another ORC, right? ORC product. So there are a few changes in ORC, right? So first thing is ORC, it's not a standalone, like it's not a standalone application, right? So it's not like that. If you don't have the HCM cloud implemented in your organization, then you won't be able to get the ORC, right? It is integrated with HCM only. So if you have HCM cloud implemented, then only you will be able to use ORC. But Telio, it's a standalone application, all right? So you need not to have Oracle HCM cloud implemented for that. You can use Telio individually, right? Then one is conversational interface, the chatbot that I was telling you about. So ORC has that chatbot and Telio doesn't have that. All right. Then, so while choosing the interview time slot, the candidates have the uh, option that they can select the time slot by themselves. So we have this functionality in ORC that the candidate can select the time slot as per his convenience. So there's a option for that. So if you want to give any specific time, you can give that also, or you can give options to the candidate using which they can select the time slot as per their convenience. All right. This functionality is there in ORC. It is not there in Taleo. Then customize job requisitions with videos and images to engage the candidate. So like I was saying that, with job requisitions, you can give the videos and images to engage the candidates, and to do the branding as well. So that you can do in ORC and you cannot do in Taleo. So these are the some differences which I have pointed out. All right. So now let's see a quick demo. All right, and let me show you the instance. So just hold on. So yes, so in instance, you will see one demo of how you can share a requisition with a staffing agency. And then after you shared a requisition with a staffing agency, how they can submit a candidate. We'll see this process. All right. So this is the home page. When you log into an instance, you will see it's something like this. All right. So if so, you need to have the specific role with which you can access the hiring, with which you can use the recruiting. All right. So you'll go to my client groups. All right, and you will click on hiring. So from here, you can see we have a lot of tabs available here: job requisitions, candidate search, campaigns, candidate pools, and job offers, and also recruiting at a glance. So what all these tabs are: in job requisitions, we can see all the requisitions that we have currently in our organization. All right, the requisitions that we have created. Then in candidate search, we can find all the candidates that are there in our database. All right. So it's currently loading. Yes. So here you can see these are all the candidates that are there in the system. All right. Then from here, you can create campaigns that I was telling you about. So you can see here is the add option. So you can create the campaigns and you can reach out to candidates. Then there's option of candidate pools. So here you can create the different candidate pools. All right, you can add candidates to them. And there is a functionality also. We call it talent community pool. So the candidates get added automatically to the candidate pools when they apply to any requisition. So the next time, if you want to send the job alerts to the candidates or marketing campaign emails, they will automatically get added to the candidate pool based on the jobs they have applied or based on the filters they have selected, like the job location or the job function. All right. Then here is a tab of job offers. So here you can see all the job offers which are currently created. All right. Then recruiting at a glance. So it provides the analysis of the requisitions. All right. So we can say the analysis on recruiting. So it is currently taking time. Oh yeah. Okay. So all right, it's not opening. So let me just show you quickly the demo that I wanted to show you. Like if you want to share a requisition with the candidates, so how you can do that. So suppose this is the requisition, right? HE teaching assistant. And I want to share this requisition with the staffing agencies. So here you can see the current applications that are there in this requisition, and prospects are the, if someone has referred someone to the this position, then they will get added to the prospects. So Let me open this requisition. So you can see here a lot of tabs are available. So these are all related to requisition. All right. So here you can see the job applications numbers as well. These are active applications. These are new applications which needed to be reviewed. It is the number of hires out of 5. So 5 is the number that we might have given, that how many positions are there. Then unconfirmed application numbers, then referred prospects. All right. So let me quickly go to posting. So on posting tab, you can see the requisition. It is posted on internal career site and it is posted on external career site. You can see the posting status as posted. The start date you can also see. We have not mentioned any expiry date. All right. So it will stay there until we remove it. So if we scroll down, we'll see a staffing agents tab. All right. So I'll click on this and I'll click on advanced search. So here, these are all the agents with which I can share the requisition. All right, these are already set up in the system. So I'll just quickly select agent and I'll click on save and close. All right, then I'll go to actions and I will have to provide the expiration date, like for how long this agent can work on this position. All right. So if I want to give any expiration date, I can give here, or I can simply select no expiration date. All right. I'll save and close it. And once I'll save and close, I get an option to invite agents. So as soon as I click on invite agents, this agent will get an email notification. So we are getting this warning as well that you are about to share the requisition with the staffing agent. All right. You can click on yes. So this agent will get a email on his registered email ID. All right. So let me just refresh it. So it take a couple of minutes. So in the meantime, let me show you other functionalities. All right. So we were looking at the staffing agents, right? So here we can view other details related to the requisition that we have created. All right. So you can see this basic info. Requisition status is here, requisition type. All right. So this is the requisition number. So all this we can configure while we are creating the requisition. Or if I have the, if I have the right roles and responsibilities, I can edit this information as well. All right. So in basic info, we provide all this information. Then we provide the hiring team information, like who will be the hiring manager, who will be the recruiter. Then there is an option to add collaborators. So these collaborators are generally part of hiring team or the HR team who can work on this requisition while the recruiter is busy or while the hiring manager is busy. All right. So we have all these tabs available. So requisition structure, details. So a lot of information we can give with the requisition if we want, or we can leave these blank as well. All right. It totally depends on us. So let's see. All right. So here you can see that we got the email notification. All right. All right. So it is asked. So you can design this notification as well. All right. You can configure this template notification as well, like how you want to share it. You can change the content of this notification. So I'll click here. It will ask me to log in. All right. All right. I was already logged in. So let me show you the home page. So you can see this is the staffing agency page. So it does not have a lot of tiles here, right? So if we see in my client group, here we could see a lot of information because the role that is assigned to us, right? But here I can only see agency hiring. All right. So I'll quickly go to it and I'll go to invitations. All right. So this was the position which I have recently shared. So I'll click on submit candidate. So I will have to search the candidates. All right. So I must have created that candidate in advance as a staffing agency. And so this is the candidate which is already there. And if I'll select this checkbox, so what it will do, it will create a job application on behalf of the candidate. If I will not select this, then what will happen? This candidate application will not be created. It will get added to the prospects or to the referred candidates. And this candidate has to apply individually by filling all the information himself. But right now, his application will get created automatically. All right. So I'll just click on submit. All right. So this candidate is submitted on the requisition. So we'll see his application. Let me just show you other options that is there for the agent, for the agencies. So this was the invitation that we have just seen. Then we have talent. So here we can create all the candidates that we want, all right, that we want to submit. So I can simply click on add button. I can add the details, all right. Then in referrals, I can simply see what candidates I have referred and on which requisitions I have referred. All right. So here you can see I've referred this candidate on 2 positions, right? So this one is the recent one. This one is the old one. All right. Then in job applications, you can see that which are the active job applications of the candidate, and inactive job applications will come here. All right. So these are all the functionalities that are available for any staffing agencies to manage their candidates. All right. So let's just quickly go to the requisition and let's see if his application is submitted or not. All right. So this was the position. You can see here the application number has increased. It has become 5. Earlier it was 4. All right. Which means the application has got added. So if I'll click here, so here we can see the application of the candidate and we can see his status as new to be reviewed. All right. So this is the example of one business process, like how a staffing agency can submit the candidates, or how you can invite the staffing agency to submit the candidates on a requisition. All right. Any questions? Does anyone have any questions? All right, so I think no questions. So let's move to our presentation. All right. All right, so we have just seen the demo. All right. So this completes our Oracle Recruiting Cloud overview. All right. So now let me tell you a little bit about the Amicon. So Amicon is was founded in 2012. All right, and the vision of the company was to accelerate the client's growth by providing the optimal and cost-effective services. So we provide the implementation support and training services for the enterprise applications like Oracle Cloud, eBusiness Suite, Microsoft Navision, and Dynamics 365. All right. And Amicon has clients across United States, United Kingdom, Japan, UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, and in India. All right. And with Amicon, we have around 100 plus experienced people who are working with us, and 50% of them are certified, Oracle certified. All right. And we have two offices in India. One is in Pune, one is in Chandigarh. All right. And the projects we have, around 99 projects we have delivered on time. So 1%, you understand, because sometimes there is a change in the need of the client. So the projects get sometimes delayed, but that's only 1%. All right. So this is about the Amicon. So if there is any requirement, any implementation requirement, any support related requirement, or any training related requirement, you can reach out to us. So for training, let me show you one sample. So we provide the training. We have the training material as well with us. So this is the guided PPT sample, which I am just showing to you. So in this, you can see we have created, like we are creating a requisition, like how hiring manager is creating a requisition. We have written down these steps, and we have highlighted also the like where you have to click. So you will just have to follow these steps, and you will get to know like how you can use the Oracle Recruiting Cloud, right? So this is the step 3, like which I was just showing you, the job requisition step. So we have created the PPTs. We have created the activity guides as well. All right. So this is the example of activity guide. So following these activity guide steps, you will learn how you can do it by yourself. All right. So this is one example of activity guides. And we have, guided learning videos as well. So we have provided the link for that, and you can see the sample learning video that we have prepared, all right, that we have shared. And so let me show you the recruiting content for which you can easily get the recruiting material for. You will get the training, and you will get the recruiting material also for all these topics in recruiting. All right. So introduction to ORC, then so everything is explained in detail, like what are the roles in ORC, then how you can navigate to the hiring screen in ORC, how you can use ORC, then how you can create the requisitions, how you can post the requisitions, how you can share the requisitions with staffing agents. All right. Then how you can create the descriptive flex field. So suppose if there is any additional information for which the field is not there in the ORC, so you can create that field. We call it as descriptive flex field, how you can create that. All right. Then we'll show, like, we have job videos related to job application flow. All right, how you can create a so job application flow is the job application form. So how you can create that, then how you can create the candidate selection process as well. All right, then how you can manage the candidate application, how you can create the job offers, how you can accept the job offers. Then some other setups also, like I was telling you about the campaigns, then talent community. All right, then the career site. So we have content already prepared related to these topics in ORC. But if you want to take a training in any other domain as well, like with in finance or in SCM, then also you can reach out to us, and you can send an email to us on this email ID, business@amiconglobal.com. All right. So if you have any corporate requirement, or if you are an individual learner, you can reach out to us anytime on this email ID with the requirement. So
Yeah, Atul, to answer your question, Sorry to interrupt, Abhishek. So Atul is having a question like, so once the offer is accepted, so what is the next flow? So so Atul, when the candidate accepts the offer letter, right? So as per your setup, so the candidate profiles get created in the system, right? So as per your organization structure, the checklist and the pre-boarding tasks get assigned to the candidate, and on the day of hiring, that same candidate gets converted into the employee or whatever is the desired worker type. Okay, thank you.
All right. So any more questions?
Okay, looks like it's very useful session. Thanks Abhishek for taking time out, and thanks everybody to participating in this. I still see there are 29, 30 participants. I already share the email ID, which is business@amiconglobal.com. So in case if anybody have individual requirement or team or corporate requirement for training or anything related to ORC in terms of implementation support, feel free to reach out. And let's see if you guys have any additional questions about training or about ORC or recruitment cloud in general. I see Dharan is asking, do we have to do any integration setup between global HRMS and recruitment?
No, no integration setup is required because it is already integrated with HCM. You will not need to do any integration setup. You just need to take the license for the recruiting module as well, and you can from next day you can start using it.
Okay. And just a curiosity, like how many days this program is, like in case somebody wants to learn ORC from uh, exam or certification point of view or hands-on point of view, how many days or how person should plan? So if you can give
All right.
idea.
So if you are planning for a training, so it depends how deep you want to understand the topic. So we provide the training, like the industrial trainings we provide, it generally take 3 days. But as an individual learner, if you want to learn, I would say you should take out at least 2 to 3 weeks of time, if you really want to understand it thoroughly.
Mhm. Okay. Funny is asking question, can I push my existing Telio data to ORC? Is it possible like Telio migration happened?
Yeah, migration. Yes, yes. Migration is can be possible. Yeah, that can be done.
No, so is it out of box migration or we have to write a script or extract data, load data,
Yes, yes.
reconciliation?
That we will have to do. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
very nice. Okay, so these are the questions. Let's have another 30 seconds if anybody have any questions or query about ORC training, any feature, or anybody want to comparison or anything. So let's have few more seconds. And thanks everybody to attend the sessions on very short notice. I think we did only like 3 days before we posted this. So thanks for encouraging feedback. Atul is asking, can ORC integrated with Oracle Learning Cloud?
Yeah.
Uh,
So like Oracle Learning Cloud is also integrated with HCM, right? So these are all integrated with HCM. You need not to do any special setup for that. These are already integrated.
yeah, but it may not be direct integration. It would be like Oracle HCM would be the central part, and then all these other modules are fetching data or getting connected through that centerpiece.
Yes, yeah. HCM is the center part, and all these modules are connected to that. But so like there is no any setup required, any
Okay.
integration setup.
Okay. Sachin is asking a question which I'm not sure whether it can be linked with ORC or in general. What is Elasticsearch introduced in Oracle 20C? Uh, I don't think this link with ORC. This is more like a database question, which is more like new release of Oracle database version, which is 20C.
Yes, yeah. I
Mhm.
am
So
not
Sachin,
very
this
sure
is
about
more like a technical database related question, not linked with ORC. Okay, so he's saying it is related to ORC and related to candidates. So do we have some concept called Elasticsearch in ORC in terms of candidate search or anything?
Elasticsearch. I mean, I might not know the exact word if this is so. Can you tell me a little bit more about this Elasticsearch feature? What's exactly that?
Uh,
If you have any idea.
yeah, yeah. Maybe something new feature, or maybe he using some other word for the same feature. But yeah, okay. Very interesting word, Elasticsearch. Very nice. Okay, so guys, I think we spent almost like 50, 60 minutes. Let's see a couple of more questions. I think, okay, Sachin is giving his feedback. Uh, okay, so that's fine. So I think we can discuss offline also. Sachin, I can share Abhishek's contact detail. You can directly reach out to him. I think I have your number. And guys, thanks for everybody. And if you don't have any further questions or query, thanks Deepika and thanks Abhishek for taking time out on short notice and arranging this beautiful session. Very useful, very productive, knowledgeable. And
Thank
I
you.
think on behalf of all participants as well. Abhijit, Jitesh is asking one more question. We don't have a reference block for candidates.
Uh,
Uh,
reference reference block. I didn't get that question exactly. So reference block.
Jitesh, basically, referenced candidates are the prospects. The employee, the other employee can also refer the, some other employee of the organization. So those, candidates
So
are the,
here, like you can see
prospects.
referred prospects. So these are the referred candidates.
Yeah.
okay. Good. I think a lot of participants already have, I think, exposure to RC. So really interesting questions are coming. Very nice. Okay.
That's great.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic. So let's close the session here. Thanks everybody once again on this Friday evening. Have a good weekend and stay safe home and take all precautions in this Corona time. Thanks everybody. Thanks Deepika. Thanks Abhishek.
Okay. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank
Have a
you,
good
Shiv.
weekend.
Thank
Take
you,
Thanks,
care.
everyone.
everyone.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.